All right, I'm gonna go. Vixen. What happened last week on Remedial DnD?
It's like when the teacher calls on
Yeah,
class.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know.
Got
I know we
it.
ended up inside.
How was the
machine.
chapter
Now
last
I
night?
missed the set.
I don't really. Yeah, I don't
Long
really
weekend.
think we did much. We were at the town, and then I met fucking the Winter Wolf, my new best friend, and then Mr. Faggio, and I don't know, I think we started riding north, and then this fucking cloud started chasing us, and we adventured to the top, and now we're with this fucking homosexual giant. I don't know. Is that pretty accurate? We didn't fight nothing.
No, there's
Wow.
no fights. There's nothing really that would make you think he's a homosexual. Mr. Falagio's name is Mr. Felgalos.
He's a gnome. I know he's a gnome.
He's a gnome.
Fuck yeah.
The Winter Wolf, Laska, told you
Yeah.
that Mr. Felgalos's knowledge of the North would probably be helpful. That's why
The
he
wolf
wanted
did not
you.
tell me that.
Yes, he did.
The man told me that.
No, the man wasn't. There's no man there. You were talking to a wolf.
Oh, I was talking to that?
My
That
God.
makes it so much better.
Yeah, you played it off like it was just like. Oh, I
Thought it was a ranger
wolf.
with a wolf.
No, it was just the wolf.
Oh, cool.
He was
one-
high.
Sorry.
One thing I wanted to point out in that conversation that you had, because I misunderstood some of the lore of D&D, and it actually makes it more interesting. You know how we talked about how this man, Duke Cannon, became an open lord of Waterdeep?
Yes.
I
And he's
kind of
not
made
friends
that
with Lonely.
Exactly. The way I worded it and the way I understood it, that there was multiple, but there is only one open lord of Waterdeep, and in fact, the woman who had been the open lord had been the open lord for a long time, and now suddenly she's been replaced by the warden of an orphanage.
So he's the fucking big dog on campus, is what you're telling me, and he's got problems with my girl?
It appears that way, or your girl's got problems with him.
Yeah, she
What's
hasn't
this
fucking
guy's name?
clued me in yet. Duke Cannon.
Duke, motherfucker.
He's a real nerd.
And
I don't
we
know.
will pick up again where
Ugh.
this cloud giant came down and was extremely excited to meet you when you introduced yourselves. And then he told you that you guys are the ones who are going to fix the ordning, which you guys picked up as the oven had been broken.
There's an oven broken.
No, there's no oven broken. It is called the ordning.
Am I still hugging him?
You are indeed.
Oh, wow.
I stop.
Alright, so what do we... I don't know. What do you want us to do, air giant, cloud giant,
Yeah, what is this board?
my lord?
Plan?
What do you need from us?
Oh,
We just
well-
want to ride.
Elaborate.
Where is it you're heading?
I don't know. Are we going to Waterdeep for you, Lonely?
Were we gonna stop in a town or no?
I'd like to stop in a town. Do I have any money? Could we just go shopping?
Got a little bit. I need a new doublet.
You don't need a new doublet. Alright, so where are we going? Lonely. Do we need to go to Waterdeep? I think we do. Yo, Felgaros, what do you think? Should we go to Waterdeep? Nobody will talk to me.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's a terrible idea to gain supplies. Stopping at Waterdeep, you know, it could hinder time quite a bit, and I think we've stumbled onto something that could hasten our journey quite increasingly.
Yeah, we should stop just
We
to
should
show
stick
off
with this
our-
dude.
our-
I don't know if we should be
I
seen
can tell
with this
you
dude.
with confidence that in the north, Bryn Shander is it's a city in itself. There's plenty to buy. There's plenty to purchase. But as you all know, I'm just a tag along. Whatever you say is what we'll do, and I will follow you until we arrive in the north. I'll help you any way I can. The cloud giant looks down at this tiny thing and says, Look at you. So wise.
Oh, perfect.
All right, you guys know what you're doing then. I'm on board.
Yeah, Lonely Blade. I'm gonna bring you to Waterdeep. We're gonna go shopping. Sibo, where are you? We're gonna go shopping and we high five.
Ooh.
And I say, hey, wait, what's your name, Cloud Giant?
Oh, please forgive me. My
You told
name
me.
is Zephyros.
Zephyros.
Zephyros indeed. Here's
Where
my
you from?
tower.
Is this castle? Oh, this is yours?
Where you
Yeah.
come from, Zephyros?
Yeah, where'd you get it?
Oh, I am a cloud
What's your
giant.
story?
I live amongst the clouds.
Oh, shit.
Like many
Were
of
you
my
there?
kin.
Did you blow up that town back there?
When you say this, he stops levitating and he lands on the ground. And he
Perfect.
puts a giant hand over his chest and says, No, you must believe me. I had nothing to do with the attack on Nightstone. I heard of it from the entities, and I was on my way to check it out because they told me I may find the adventurers who will fix the ordning, and I've run into you.
I want to make a deception. Oh wait, not a deception. What's the one to check if he's lying?
Insight.
Insight check.
Go right ahead.
Do we ever get a explanation on this ordning?
Oh, yeah. I'm glad that he didn't destroy the town. But we should probably ask him.
You believe him. He seems to be the type of person that just does not lie. He is so excited to just say the words that he is speaking.
I go, you know what, Z? I believe you.
Z.
What, do you know who's behind it?
Cloud giants, of course.
Let's go get him. You want to team up? Zeph? Come on, dude.
I'm not opposed to it if you believe it would help fixing the ordning. The
Let's get on it.
The entities told me that is what you will do, and I must aid you in that sense. But I must
Yeah,
tell
how?
you that they told me you would be traveling to the north.
Oh, yeah.
Well, will you bring us for a quick little stop at Waterdeep and then bring us to the north? Will you just, hang out with us and be our taxi for a little bit? And then explain to us about this ordinance and what we're supposed to fix? It sounds like a bomb.
He will.
Let's chat.
He's
Become
gonna
my best
tell
friend.
you that the ordning is. He says, well, the ordning is something you've never heard of. I can tell.
Yeah, dude, I don't read many books. Actually, yeah, I do. Shit. I haven't read that book. But every book but that.
Shit.
He tells you.
Actually, I do. Shit.
Says the ordning is a hierarchy of sorts imposed by Alman, the Allfather, the first giant who created the gods. And you see, he set it up in such a way where the storm giants sit on top, and the hill giants sit on the bottom, and the rest of us find our way somewhere in between. But in recent days, it appears that some of the giant lords of the north have decided that the ordning to be shattered, and are fighting and clawing their way for a new position, each of them trying to take the top spot of the Storm King.
See, we're supposed to bring back the hierarchy, so this is just like a class struggle.
You could call it that. A class struggle that intends to see the complete destruction of all small folk.
Yeah, because it's a shit ton of giants. That sucks.
I believe giants need not be governed.
You said it greatly, young Sibo.
We high five again. Ooh. Alright. So we going to Waterdeep? Anything else you need to tell me about this? Alina, you're very quiet back there. What are you doing? I miss your leadership. What's wrong? Don't want to talk.
We don't want to talk, huh? All right,
Guess not.
let's go, Zeph.
Yeah, bring me to Waterdeep.
Waterdeep it is.
Giddy up.
He
Yeah.
What's up, Bonesaw? Do
he
you want a high five?
says, if I could ask you please to stay here on the ground level, I will allow you to camp here as long as it takes on this journey. And please holler up if you need to anything of me. And
Well,
then
first, what's up there? No, don't go. Is it like a giant steering wheel?
Pique our interest, Zeph. We're a bunch of curious travelers.
no, it is not a steering wheel. It is it's more of a sphere. But if we're off Waterdeep, then we're off. And he
Yeah, I'm satisfied.
levitates into the hole and up into the second floor.
I'm sitting in the big chair.
Yeah, give me a strength athletics check.
Okay.
No, dude, you have the
I have
hook things,
negative
right?
1 athletics.
I'll throw you up there. I'll make a strength check. Yeah, hold up. I run over.
So you run
Give me
over.
We're getting you up
10
there.
You run
fingers.
over to see Sibo struggling mightily to climb up this chair. And if you want to run over and give him a hand.
Where's strength? Why doesn't strength show up? Oh, it's like an overall saving throw. So what, athletics
Yeah.
or acrobatics to like flip you up there?
It would be athletics.
Oh,
Yeah,
bullshit.
you're unable to throw him up there.
Somebody
I
else
just
boost
throw
me
you
up
into the
here?
wall.
Bonesaw, Loop, what are you guys doing through all of this?
But now that the giant homie's upstairs,
Yeah.
just kind of just chilling out, just
Walking
fucking,
around this main
yeah,
area.
walking
I
around.
guess we
just
could be
waiting until we
together,
get there.
wandering.
Yeah. Scoping around, kicking around, fucking.
Is
Smoking
there
my
is
pipe.
every side of
Smoking my
this room
booze.
another room?
No,
Or is
you're
there-
just in it. Like you're
Okay.
just in it.
Alright. Maybe. Oh, someone in his chair.
Yeah. Well, Sibo is trying. You see him trying to get up there.
I'm like
I'm
half.
I'm
half
like
in
shadow sparring with my sword and shit, doing cool fucking moves, practicing,
I'll use my
doing 360 spin slashes and
my mage
uppercut
hand
slashes
and push
all that
Sibo up onto the chair.
There
Actually,
you go. Sibo
Oh, yeah.
gets himself up onto the chair and just looks
Thanks,
like
man.
just a doesn't make it looks so strange. Just a tiny little thing in a giant's chair.
I'm
And,
just pretending to be a judge.
At this point, Mr. Felgalos, he puts all his pack on the ground and he pulls out a pipe and he begins smoking. He's just kind of sitting there watching you all kind of explore the room. Got like a smile on his face.
What's up,
What's up?
Felgy?
What up, Felgo?
Hello, boys.
What are you so cheery about, huh, Mr. Chipper?
I'm just happy to be getting back to the north. I really enjoy it.
Oh yeah? What do you love so much about it?
You a mountain
Huh?
person?
Huh?
Oh, you see, I'm
What do you miss the most?
the great worms. It's the great worms of the north that interest me. You see, I'm a bit of a historian. I study dragons.
Ooh.
How big
At
are
this
these
point,
worms we're talking?
Yeah, I walk over to this conversation.
Worms is just a bit of a silly name given to the dragons. You see, someone such as Klauth, you see, is a red dragon of ancient age. He is absolutely ginormous.
Ooh.
You see, it's interesting. We are traveling quite close to the Clouthen Vale, so we are going to have to be careful. Clouth is something else. He's much different than other dragons. He's grown to such an age where he has learned to cast magic spells. And he's got a bit of a temper, I must say.
You think we'll be alright?
Oh, I believe we'll be fine. We're not be passing through the Cloudland Vale directly, so I don't.
Yeah, we're with a cloud giant. I think we're all right.
Well,
Or not.
that doesn't help necessarily. You see, cloud giants, or all giants for that fact, and dragons have been at war with each other since the dawn of time, really.
Oh, perfect.
But, like I said, Clouth is old and he is quite wise. He no longer seeks out trouble unless he means to. Unlike Imerith, the doom of the desert in the east, she is chaotic, to say the least.
Mm.
Her storms litter the desert, creating vast floods, and some say she is able to create gargoyles with her mind.
What? I don't like that.
But
she sounds pretty crazy.
yes, but it is my knowledge of the geography of the north that I have been sent to join you. I don't think dragons will be any problem of ours.
Oh, good. I
Sounds
don't want
good,
to fight any
Falco.
dragons.
So you guys have
Give a
been
fist
moving
bump.
further to the north, and you
Walk
see
away.
the castle has windows, and you can look out to a point where it's just like a sheet of clouds underneath you, and you can't even see Faerun, like the ground at all. And you see the sun dip beneath the clouds, and you're just space, the astral plane above you. And
Whoa.
you're moving forward and forward further to the north for hours and hours, and you begin to get sleepy. And after a while, some of you have probably fallen asleep, but you hear the voice of Zephyros from on the second floor, and you just see his big, wispy, bearded head poking through the hole, and he says, "Excuse me, which of you is the leader of this adventuring party?"
Oh, I immediately stand up.
He doesn't even hesitate. He just reaches his big arm down through the hole and grabs you and
Yep.
pulls you up onto the second floor.
Woo!
Do 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 do. And up on the second floor, you can see that there's just an
Oh, is he gonna rape me?
absolutely giant-sized, king-sized bed. And in one corner, you see this strange blue orb. It's like almost the size of you. It's quite large. And just a little bedside table. And he points over to a window and says, "Look out to the east."
I'm going to say the east is this way. Oh, wow. Look at that.
Euler,
I look around.
so after you really just see clouds, but in just a few seconds, Zephyros walks over to this orb and puts a hand on it, and you feel the tower begin to sink beneath the cloud line, and you can see just a massive walled city on the coastline. And he says, "That's Waterdeep, but there's a problem." And
Yeah,
then
and what's that?
he puts his hand back on the orb and raises up further, and as you break back through the clouds, you notice another tower floating directly above Waterdeep. And it doesn't have a wizard hat on it like this one, but it does appear to be a cloud giant tower.
Oh, who's that?
I can't say for certain. Many of the towers break off from the larger cities to explore or to do small attacks. But I can say with confidence, I don't believe you should be going down to the city level. In fact, I must suggest heavily that you don't.
Oh, man. Why are they here? Why would you think they'd be here? We got this
Well-
dude getting elected. Now, what are they attacking? Are they allies? What do you think? Sapo?
I could contact the entities, but that would take some time, and it will cause my tower to become completely stationary and vulnerable to attack.
I don't like that.
We could continue moving to the north, or if you would like to risk it, we can put you down in Waterdeep. But if the Cloud Giants do plan to assault it, you must expect a full castle to arrive.
All right, could you bring me back downstairs to my buddies,
Yes,
I guess?
absolutely. And he plops
Wait,
you
wait,
back.
wait. Before that, what's this orb? Is that just, you just control everything? What's it called?
As you get too close to it, he picks you up and he says,
Aw.
"That is the navigation orb. It controls the movement of the tower. It is attuned to me. If it is destroyed or altered in any way, we could plummet from the sky. Please do not
Oh,
touch
okay.
it. I do not mean to be strict. It's kind of my one rule."
No, I get it. I get it. All right. Bring me back downstairs.
So as he's plopping you through the hole above you, you look up and you see there's another hole up to the third floor. And as you're going down and you see the night sky through this hole, you hear a bunch of screeching, loud screeching. And as a ranger, you are probably familiar with this sound of griffins.
Oh my God. What's up there? Is that a griffin?
Ah, yes, that's my eyrie. I didn't intend for the griffins to nest there, but they have, and they've been quite nice.
Oh, can we go see him?
Well, that's soon. Please speak with your party, decide on what we should do, and report back to me.
I was gonna ditch my party, but all right. All right, put me back down.
So you plop back down there.
Plop.
At this point, Mr. Felgalos is passed out asleep. Yeah. You're back.
All right. Guys, wake up. Felgy. I walk over and I slap him lightly. Pew, pew, pew.
He wakes
It's
up.
like a high
He
five
wakes
to the
up with a
face.
shout, and a smoke ring pops out of his mouth when he does.
Oh, hell yeah.
He backfires.
Alina, I always trust your wisdom. Can I hear you now?
Probably not.
Oh, sweet, I can. All right, Alina, I gotta tell you. So, we're here where your buddy got elected, and there's a cloud giant castle here. We don't know why. I don't know if we're gonna be able to avenge your grudge today. What do you think?
I don't care about that at all. I just thought we needed supplies.
Yeah, we did, but it doesn't look like we're gonna get them here.
Yeah, so if we can't, then I don't care about that dude at all.
All right. Well, where's my buddy? I walk up to the throne. I say,
you see Sibo sitting upon the giant throne.
yeah, and I say, buddy, we're gonna have to wait to get you that doublet.
It seems fair.
All right. Oh, hey, guys, I go back to the center of the room. I like turn around in a circle and I face them all. And I say, there's griffins.
Did they
How
live in
many?
a hat?
Don't know anything about a hat, and I don't know how many griffins.
The
But I
hat
heard
at
'em.
the top of the castle. Do they live in it, inside it?
Yes.
I think so, but he said we can see the night sky
Okay.
through the top of the castle, which
Yeah,
wouldn't
there's-
make sense if there was a hat there.
There's like holes and windows and where the stars and the moons dot the hat.
Oh,
Holes in
cool.
the hat? I disapprove.
It's a ratty ass hat. All right. So, where's my buddy? Yo, Zephyros. Sapo.
He pops his head back through.
Hey, buddy, I don't want to fuck with this. So, yeah, let's continue north to Felgy's plan.
To the north! And he disappears back through the hole, but then really quickly pops back and says, "Did I hear you were stopping at Waterdeep for a doublet?
Oh, yeah, we were.
Is it for Sibo? I quite hear he likes fashion.
Yes.
I have something that you might enjoy." And he reaches
Thank
down.
you, sir, but your clothes are too big for me.
He's holding a cloak with two fingers like this and reaches down to you and hands you a cloak.
I investigate it.
It's a cloak.
It just appears to be a regular cloak.
I pop it on.
When you do,
I pop it on and I do this with my hands.
You can like shoot me.
I'm not sure.
Cloak powers.
as one who uses magic, you immediately feel magic coursing through this robe. And when you put it on, you're thinking, like, this is nice, but it would look so much better if it was red. And when you think that, it turns red.
Wow.
And there you are. And when it turns red, he says, oh, yes, that looks very nice.
Wow.
Oh my god. You can be wearing anything.
It's a color-changing cloak. All right, I'll pop it on for sure.
Style, color, and quality.
Man, cashmere.
I'm gonna
So
stick
anyways, you're
stick with
traveling
the
along. The second day goes off really without uneventfully.
Okay.
On the third day, you guys wake up and you can hear Zephyros upstairs singing some song, kind of whistling and humming, and he'll say a couple words in Giant about the king. And around midday, you hear a very loud squawk. And then you hear it again, and again, and again, and then it sounds like it's coming from right outside the door of the tower.
Ah. Sapo.
Well, we are all curious as hell.
And with that, I'm just going to assume that Bonesaw is walking out to look out a window.
I could try that if there's a window there, but I could also just open the door.
Sure. When you open the door, you see that several very thin men wearing very strange looking masks. They're kind of like in the shape of different birds, but each of them are riding atop a giant vulture.
Ew.
And you see two of them are in front, and they all dismount from their vultures and approach you, standing at the door.
Oh, can I help you?
We are here to speak of the Lord Giant of the Tower.
He's not home right now.
He is going to try to push right past you.
Well, I will let him go past me.
Right. When he and the person next to him, they seem to be like the leaders. They all just walk right past you.
I hide under the table.
Yeah, I stand in front of these guys. Where are they?
In the main courtroom that I just walked in the front door, I think.
I'm hidden. 25.
Where
And
are
I
you?
say,
Where are you
I say,
hiding? Behind like a
"Stop,
table
we're-
leg?
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, they walk past Bonesaw and are heading into this main hall. They're all wearing different masks, but kind of similar. They all seem to be different birds. And these helmets are made of steel, and they cover their eyes. and one of them, the one in the front, seems to has like a bag over his shoulder with a smiling face on it. And as they walk through the door and you guys meet them in the foray, they said, "We're not interested in speaking with you." And he calls out, "Giant! We come to speak on you on the behalf of Yansi Bin." And that is enough for Zephyros to come poke his head through upside down and says, "How may I help you?" And what do you guys do?
I guess like a lot of tension goes out of my shoulders, and I like take like half a step back, not like giving them the room, but just like acknowledging that maybe they're not that big of a threat. Maybe they're just here to talk. How's that?
Sounds good.
Good. What's Felgalos doing?
Felgalos has joined you guys like right up. He's not fucking around. He's just sitting
Yeah.
right next to Alina.
He's my boy.
He's got his hand on a little short sword at his side.
I pat my great club and wink at him. Oh, peace, Alina.
When Zephyros pops his head down, the man speaking says, dun, 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 dun. I wish. One second.
Is there any way you can do a check to see what's in the bag?
You can give me an investigation.
Oh, do it. Do it good.
While you're doing that, he says, "Lord Giant, my name is Amarath." Yeah, you have no idea what that bag is with a 4. He says,
I don't know.
I have come on behalf of Yansi Bryn, the Prince of Wind, and we have come to ask you in these trying times to join our cause and return the world back to its primordial state,
Dun dun dun.
such as it was in the dawn of history. And Zephyros just kind of has a big smile on his face, and he looks down at you guys, because you're all kind of grouped together, except you can't see Sibo. And he says, what do you all think of this?
Say, I don't like genocide, man. You're talking about killing me and all my friends. Not into it.
I don't like that
Well-
either.
Yeah, I like you, buddy. You know, I think me and you, we're going to get along great. But these new guys talking about killing everybody.
As you are
Oh, man.
talking, this man who identified himself as Amarath gets in your face and says, "I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the Giant Lord. Keep
All right.
your mouth shut, boy."
Athletics check to push him. And I miss.
You do hit him, but he stands his ground. Like, he barely moves a step back.
I'm huge.
And when you do that, each member of
Fuck.
this group puts their hand on their swords. And the other man, not Amarath, but the man next to him, grabs a hold of his bag.
Ew.
What's in the bag?
And,
Yeah, what's in the bag, buddy? What's in the bag, huh?
Got a happy face on it, you said?
it's a smiling face on it.
I look up at Zoppo
Dance-
Fucking bomb, bro.
Dance
and
drug.
give him a look like, yo, what do we do here?
Yeah, what, Zeph, what's up? These your boys?
I've never met a man named Amarath in my whole life. Never mind. How many of these men are there? 9? I've probably met 10 small folk in my whole life. This is quite the day for me. I think I must speak with the entities. And he disappears back through the hole. And
so he's out.
We
Yeah.
look at these guys in front of us and just give them a look like, well, that was weird.
Yeah.
and
So like you get.
Amarath says, "Where did he go? We must speak with him." And he pushes past you.
Damn
Well, he's gonna make a check. He's gonna make a strength athletics check. And you hold your ground. And he's just saying, "Move, or I'm afraid we will have to use force."
I put my hand on my great club and I say, your move, Buster.
All right, let's roll for initiative. All right, Vixen.
What?
All right. So, Connor,
Yes.
Just tell me what's in the box.
we're going to exit out. We're going to step forward right in between them all. And we're going to cast Necrotic Shroud.
Okay.
And we're going to use that. Do you want me to click it or?
Yeah.
Because. Right. Oh, shit. Come on.
Correct shot. Use divine energy to reduce yourself. The instant transformation. What's your save DC?
My save DC is. Oh, it's only 12. Damn it.
All right. So I'm just gonna do skill check. I lost my save macro.
So during it, once on each of your turns, you can deal extra necrotic damage to one target when you deal damage to it with an attack or a spell. Last time I used this, we decided that was on my next move, right? And then it ends.
Yeah, you use your action to unleash the divine energy.
Yeah, so then next
So-
action, which would be next turn, I just deal 4 extra damage.
Alright, so Amarath succeeds.
Yeah.
The guy holding the bag fails. And the first half of the other guys fail. And what's your number?
12.
So the guys, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them succeed. We'll say the guys closest to you. I'm rearranging them.
Yeah.
So the guy with the bag failed. The one right in the guy who's been talking succeeded, and then the row of cultists all in front of you failed. The ones behind you succeeded. So
Okay.
that brings us to our next turn, which is Loop.
All right, I'm gonna go for a disarming attack on the guy holding the bag,
Okay.
trying to slash at the bag.
All right. Strength save.
Oh,
So he's going to make a DC 13 strength save. He is not good at strength. So he rolls 4. You also... Are you attacking this guy, or are you just literally swinging your sword at the bag?
I'm like trying to slice at his like hands that are holding it. Yeah, so
All
do I
right,
do a
yeah,
short
so that's perfect.
sword
We'll
too?
just stick with this because it deals 1 damage to him. So you basically just nick his finger, and yes, he does drop the bag.
And now I'm gonna snatch the bag with my bonus action.
All right,
Yeah,
you got the
run.
bag.
Run.
And yeah, now I'm gonna run like as far as I can move back towards the other end of the building.
All right, so
So
you
what's that?
so you can move there, like right into the middle
One.
of the hall.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right?
Yep. So you just, if you look up, you can see through the hole up into the second floor. And now it is a cultist's turn who passed on his save.
Bastards.
And he looks to Amarath, who gives him a nod. And he runs up and scimitars Vixen for a 15 to AC.
Miss.
You're able to parry it. And sorry, what happens to... They're frightened of you, correct?
They're frightened.
Yeah, so this guy is running back to his griffin, or excuse me, his giant vulture. But this guy is not. He runs around, kind of boxes you in now. For a scimitar.
What is it?
And it is
22.
a 22.
Yeah, that's a hit.
So you take 7 slashing damage. Also, this is what they look like for you all.
Oh boy, that's a cat riding a vulture.
So after he swings at you, slicing you in the thighs because of how tall you are.
Who's punching a keyboard?
Yeah, Joe, we gotta get you some like mittens.
Oh, sorry. bad.
Bone saw. You have Vixen surrounded by cultists, and directly in front of you is a cultist who just hit him with a sword.
Okay, I'm going to cast sleep.
I will say you put 2 of the cultists to sleep.
Alright. So the one that boxed him in, and then the one directly below me.
Alright, so this yellow icon will indicate sleep. So it's gonna actually
Damn,
have
not
to
really.
be...
Because that's 5. Dude, 5 die 8 rolled a 16.
Yeah, you got a
That's-
1 and a 2.
That's some shit luck.
Alright, would you like to move? Or do anything else?
I spit on the one closest to me that fell asleep. But no, I'm not gonna move. I'm just gonna stay here.
Alright. We got a cultist. He's gonna move around and start making his way back. He's chasing Loop. And one right behind him. So you got 2 cultists chasing after you, Loop. But as they're running through the chamber, one of them gets all up in Mr. Felgalos's face. And he
Stab.
will cast... He will cast a spell. And oh, this is a bummer. Here we go.
Ooh.
Oh, he hits this cultist right in front of him, dealing 5 fire damage, and the cultist lights up ablaze. The guy who lost his bag is going to join his cult friends in chasing after it. When he does, he gets an opportunity attack by Vixen.
Alrighty, it'll just be a simple, great club. Fuck me.
He manages to
Should have
duck
been a quarter.
out of that, and as he's running after you, Loop, he begins uttering some words and casts a spell on you. And make a wisdom saving throw, please, Loop.
Okay.
Oof.
Not rolling so hot tonight.
As he's running after, he says, "Bring me the bag. Hand it over." And you feel absolutely compelled to do so. And on your next turn, you will have to accommodate that. Let me just see.
Jesus.
Thought that guy should have been running away from me. Not attacking Loop.
Oh my goodness. You are so
Yeah.
correct. He was frightened.
He should be fucking scared.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, forget that, Loop. He is running out the door towards a giant vulture.
Thank you, Matt, you big, scary vixen.
And it brings us to Alina.
Can you?
Yep.
Bits and pieces.
I'm gonna stab this guy with fire.
The subtitles.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
It's. Oh! Target your free hand. Dude, you use poison sumac to fucking coat your blade.
Yeah, so
But
just
this-
just make a regular melee attack to see if it hits. So like swing with your staff. Or you're gonna add your your spell attack to hit.
I'll just do fuck. What is my? Is it +6 now?
Your spell attack is +6. Yes, so D20 +6.
That's unfortunate.
Your fiery blade appears in your hand and you swipe at him, but he does duck.
Bastard.
Would you like to move, or are you just trying to block him?
No, I'm gonna stay there.
Okay. Vixen. Eat scimitar.
No!
15 to
Parry.
hit.
Parry.
Misses.
I
He
parry.
misses. But da-da-da.
Pew!
A cultist right in front of you runs for his life, terrified of you. But the man next to you, the captain of all of this, Amaroth, is not frightened of you, and he is going to make
Let me turn and face him.
2 dagger attacks.
Oh, if you meet, you beat.
First one meets, so you take 6 piercing damage, and the second one misses.
That's 13 total misses.
So you take 6 piercing damage.
So 30 minus 13 is 17.
Alright. Sibo, completely hidden under the giant table. You're about 45 feet away from the closest guy, but you don't have a shot on him. You do have a shot on this guy, but he is asleep, so you would have advantage, which would give you your sneak attack, but you'd kill a man in his sleep.
Done.
Fuck him. Shouldn't be sleeping in the middle of a battle.
Alright,
He's a
so
cultist.
24 hits him, no doubt. So that is gonna do 8 plus 4 damage. And that kills him.
So I'm still hidden, yes?
Yes. Let's say yes. And Vixen,
Oh, wait. I can dash for a bonus action, right?
correct. Because you went hidden before combat began.
That's my run. And I'll dash to... Yeah.
Okay, you're not hidden anymore with that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right,
Yeah.
Vixen, the numbers surrounding you have thinned out quite a bit, most of them running through the door, and 2 of them have run past you, running after Loop, who has snatched this bag. The man he snatched the bag from is terrified of you and ran out the door.
Yeah. You see this middle dude right here?
Yep.
So I'm going to cast Hail of Thorns and shoot an arrow at him. And so, where is my longbow? Please fucking hit.
It goes wide.
Yep.
Loop,
So,
you've got this bag. You can
Okay.
see 2 guys have been running after you, but they have been
Right.
intercepted by Mr. Felgalos and Alina.
So I got this bag. What's it feel like? You know, is it like a backpack? Is it like material? Does it feel like a big bowling ball? Like, does it feel like multiple
it's
big
a rock.
objects stand? Like, what's it like? You know,
It feels pretty much empty.
it feels pretty much empty.
Yes.
Okay. So like pretty light, like something really light inside.
It's almost weightless, other than the fabric.
All right, I want to peek inside.
Okay. When you do, you feel like an urge, not an urge, like something came out of the bag, like a breeze went by your face.
Can I put it back in?
When you reach around, you do not feel anything.
All right. In that case, I'm just gonna chuck the bags aside and fire a shot at this fucking captain guy.
You're gonna have a hard time.
Oh, I got everyone in front of me, right?
Yes.
Okay, scratch that. Yeah, sorry, scratch that. I got this bag. I'm gonna just hold on to it anyway. And
So Loop like goes to throw the bag and then decides, no, I want it. And
Yeah, like,
grabs
I'm
the
like,
strings before it hits the ground.
yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
pretty much.
So we got a sleeping cultist.
That was your turn?
I guess. Yeah.
You
That was
could have
not good.
moved to shoot somebody.
He would have had a very difficult time, honestly.
Yeah, that's what we decided
look.
against. Yeah.
Right here.
Bonesaw.
Woo.
Yeah, Bonesaw, you really have quite a few targets you can hit at this point. 2 cultists are trying to get past Alina, Mr. Felgalos, and now Sibo has come in, and Vixen has the captain, Amarath, and a cultist in front of him. You might be muted.
I am going to move right here. And then I am going. Is my voice choppy for you guys?
No.
Okay. I am going to cast Firebolt at. Hold on a sec. Ah, there we go. No, I'm actually going to cast a chromatic orb
At which guy? The captain?
at the captain.
All right. Fire away. 15. Hits. And are you casting it at first level?
Yes.
All right. Oh. It does
Wow.
18 damage of which type?
What is he? Is
He's
he
just a
like kind of a?
human. He's a humanoid at least.
Oh, well, we'll just stick with some good old-fashioned fire.
He howls in pain as his robes begin to light up, and you can hear that. You can smell the burning of skin and hair, and he does not look good. Does not look good at all. When the cultist up here in front of, who is in front of Alina, hears his master scream in pain, he turns and runs towards him, which will give Alina an opportunity attack.
Fuck him. Oh, whoops.
And that hits.
Nice.
And whoo! Is this your fire sword?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the fire sword just slices through this cultist as he goes to help his captain, and he falls to the ground dead. This cultist who is behind him, he's going to retreat towards his master, and he's going to start pulling him away. And oh, he can't actually. He gets right up to him. It is Mr. Felgalos's turn.
He just stood right in front of me. Can't I hit him? Where's my op attack?
Yeah, all right. You can have one.
Can't just go chest to chest, dick to dick with me and expect me not to hit you. I miss.
But you missed.
Your quarterstaff is too small.
Fuck.
I
haven't done
Mr.
anything today.
Felgalos is going to... He's standing right in between Sibo and Alina, and he just pops out of existence and pops right in front of the captain and tries to stab him twice with a dagger and misses both times. And then he gets out of the way so someone can get a nice clean shot on him. And then we get the dude with the bag mounts his vulture, and it is Alina's turn.
I'm gonna stab this guy. My fire. What?
Natural
I get to read-
one. Oh,
No,
yeah,
I don't
you
think
lucky
so.
little halfling.
I do not.
Ah,
think
man,
so.
I thought we were going to use the cards.
Oh, yes.
And a dirty 20 hits, no doubt.
Ah, that was so satisfying.
As you raise your sword in the air, he says, "Please, please, spare me."
Why did I do that?
I
have
only
no
serve my
comment.
master. Please, I don't want to die.
I've never heard this before, to be honest.
Bringing the game to the next level. Shit.
Well, sorry, I don't respect religions, and that's not an excuse. You came in here trying to kill us, so I'm gonna deal all 7 of those damages.
And you decapitate him.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, imagine if that's your last thing you hear.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I'm using all 7 of them. Fucking asshole.
No. Then your head
And
gets
with
chopped
this
off.
turn, we have 2 cultists retreating. One gets an opportunity attack by Vixen as he disengages. Oh, you know what? Excuse me.
Great club.
No. He uses his action to disengage and runs out the door, leaving 1 sleeping cultist in the doorway.
Grab the
let him
sleepy
sleep.
one.
Yeah,
Just-
time up.
yeah.
Time up.
So, yeah, you guys start going around the sleepy one. Loop, you're seeing all your friends walk over to pick up this guy.
Mhm.
And
So are we out of initiative again?
you are not, because... Oh, that
Ah.
misses.
In that bag, you fool.
As you're
I
walking
know, I had to
over
open
to
it for
them,
you.
you feel a strong gust of wind whiz past you in one direction, and then a second one whiz past you in the other direction, but they both seem to miss. And now it is Sibo's turn.
I'm gonna scoot over here and tie this guy up with rope.
Alright, you do that.
And then I'm gonna call out to Emily's heart and be like, yo man, can you check out this breeze situation? And he's gonna use detect invisibility.
Oh,
Wow.
very smart.
Balling.
The cat
Big baller.
takes to the air, the tressum,
It's over there.
and gets into one square and points a paw and says, it just kind of points its paw, I can't talk, but it says,
I could speak to it. It can talk to me.
oh yeah, for the first time ever, Emily's heart looks at you and goes, hey, it's right here. It's I don't know what it is.
Right there.
It's like
Ooh,
it looks like
it's right behind you.
it looks like it's made of wind or something.
And that's not an action for him, right? That's just something he can do. Detect or is it an action?
I'm not sure, but I'm gonna say no for right now. I could be wrong.
Can he attack?
Yeah, if you want to try to get that 1 point of damage, do it up. Scratch the shit out of this thing. An 18 will hit.
Yeah.
But it is resistant to slashing, and half of 0.5 rounded down is 0.
Alright.
Connected then.
Seems fair.
Loop.
You skipped me.
Alright, so yeah, Vixen just got skipped.
The hell?
Well, you suck. Vixen. You now know the location of this creature, so you do not have to attack with disadvantage.
Am I right next to it?
Yes, you are.
Alright, I want to grapple it.
All right. Very
Oh, yeah, I do.
interesting. Make a
Stuff
strength
in this
athletics with disadvantage.
No, dude, I know where it is and I'm huge. Give me regular.
Let me just double check. Condition.
Huge.
It actually has a condition immunity to being grappled.
Oh. Okay.
So you fail.
So you
Yeah.
failed, and you also provoke an opportunity attack.
Wait.
17.
Yeah.
And
Did you say
that
13?
does 13
No.
damage.
Come on, guys.
So you guys see Vixen run up to this space and try to wrestle something.
You say come on to us as you try to
And-
wrestle this invisible guy.
And he
I
just
didn't
kind of
tell
falls
you that-
forward and then gets slammed backwards and is now bleeding from his
couldn't have warned me.
nose.
Come on, guys.
It just can't be grappled.
I was just trying to play some grab ass. What's so wrong with that?
The fuck?
Alright, so now it's my turn.
Hey, but no, wait.
Yes, it is going to be Loop's turn.
I want to say to the group, just to let you guys know, I'm basically dead.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah,
go.
that's
I'll
it.
show you how
Alright,
to play grab
So
ass.
it's still right there in the same spot. I'm gonna scoop it right back with the bag now that I know where it is.
No.
Just tie it up.
Ooh, interesting. Fuck it, yeah. You swipe this bag forward, and you feel something suck into it.
Tie it up. Yeah. Knot it up. Triple, quadruple knot that shit.
And
Is
as
that it?
as you know, you tie it up, and after a while, you hear the sound of giant vultures flapping away and flying into the distance. Several other vultures that no longer have riders tag along, and yeah, after a while, there's no other of these ghost attacks.
Bash the bag into the wall.
No, I'm holding this for a while. We should show Zeph. I yelled at Zeph to come down and check out this fucked up bag we got. Ask him if he knows what it's about.
Ah, fuck that.
Plus
Dude just
Sleepy over
bounced
here.
on us.
Yeah, well,
told
we're
him
not being gentle with it. We're definitely like smashing it around, you know. But
Were
we're
you-
keeping it. We're rough on it. All right, we're basically just
Can you open it just
hostage
a crack
situation.
so I can drop a bunch of ball
No.
bearings in it?
no,
and
no. No, but we can hit the bag
Oh,
against
man.
the ball
Man.
bearing. We can just throw ball bearings at the bag.
If you call up to Zephyros and he doesn't answer, and you call up again and he doesn't answer, to a point where it's been a while and there's no answer from him.
Yo, guys, I think Zeph's gone, man.
That's it. We should crash the sky taxi.
Nobody's home. Yeah, we should crash it.
Yo,
Oh,
let's go
Ripper.
find the pilot seat to this thing. Is this just an autopilot bringing us where
No.
we want to go?
It is now that you're out of combat that you notice that this tower is not moving.
Yo,
Still
Vixen,
floating though.
take 5 good berries.
I wake up and take 5 good berries, and then I touch myself.
Guys, we're not moving.
And songs back up.
I touch myself.
heard
Plus 4 HP.
Shouldn't it be plus? Oh.
Plus
You
plus 4
lost a
PP.
hit point for touching yourself?
No, it's my level.
Mr. Felgalos is going to walk up to Alina, because he seems to have a connection with you. And he says, "Excuse me, miss, I think I could get you up on the second floor if you wanted to see what's going on."
Felger, I saw you fucking cast Misty Steps.
I'm afraid
Yeah, man,
Misty
let's
Step
do
will
it.
only get me 30 feet, and the second floor is much higher. But I do know a spell that I think could help, but I don't want to take it upon myself. I think someone of the party should.
When
should
you
do
get
this.
up there, just kick the sphere out of whatever it's in. Crash this thing.
What?
What's that spell called?
Yeah, these are bad ideas.
It's called Fly.
No way.
I could do it myself, or I could do it to anyone else. But I just a suggestion. And he kind of looks down, and then
Lonely said she'll do it.
in a subtitle,
Scotty.
it says, "I'll do it," and he places a hand on you, and you gain flight.
Yo, I'm gonna lead you through this, dude. Go up there, Lonely Blade. There's a globe you need to touch. And there's a bed, too. Don't go in that.
So Elena, assuming, flies up through the second floor.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, I tried
Go,
to.
girl.
And when you get there, you see Zephyros is standing in front of his orb, but not touching it, and his eyes are rolled back on the back of his head, and he is completely motionless. But he seems to kind of be muttering something, not in common, not in giant. It just kind of So,
Drew, got to roll.
I say hello very loudly. Hello.
So you like fly up right into his ear and yell, "Hello," and he kind of like moves his head a little bit, but he doesn't wake up.
New plan. You want to come back down here, Alina?
He's dead.
No, he's definitely communicating with the entities or deities, gods, his dad.
And
Hey, Alina, jump on Vixen's back.
Alina, when you when you turn around and start flying back towards the hole to the first floor, you hear, and he looks over to you and says, "Oh, Miss Grasssword. I'm sorry about that. I was speaking to the entities, and they don't think I should join Yansi Bin. I don't think I will." And that is
Kill
where
those
we
dudes.
will. That is where we're gonna end this session.
Yeah, tell him the good news. We killed all the guys. But we have one tied up. Don't end the session.